And we're rolling again. Last week I have been pretty much social distancing online. Hey, I have to be different. Everybody else is staying home. I need to do something different. I've been home, and I had no urge whatsoever to do anything internet related. And it felt good. I started making a computer for my son, which I'm not gonna lie, it's the most fun I had in a while. I love building stuff. I could just sit home and build computers every day. And it's something I used to do for people in the early days of computing, electronics, things. But this is the first time I've gotten a decent budget to build something fun, using modern technology, and I won't lie, I've enjoyed it. So the only thing is the video card and the power supply didn't come in time, so it's pretty much we're stuck where we're stuck. That's okay. And bear with me, the microphone is covering the chat, so it's hard to see. But I'll try. Okay, don't do that. Let's not crash on the live stream. That would be bad. Not to mention evidence. Anyway, anywho. That's better. I'm on the road again. My week home is over, and I won't lie, it flew by like a day. It felt good to be home. It felt good to be home with Nickie. The first 24 hours were funny. She was super defensive of me in the house, which I thought was funny. She, at night when I was sleeping, anytime anybody moved in the house, she would be like growling like a big dog. It was funny. Hello, Brandon. But 2 days in, she was fine. She's home. She's happy. She's comfortable. She's loving the family, and I left her home. She's not with me, and I have such mixed feelings about it because, well, let's start with the positive. They love her. My wife and son are in love with this little dog, and she loves them. That's the good. And maybe I'm a little jealous that she's taking to them so well, but I'm not. I'm just kidding. But I miss her already because we've spent a lot of time together in the last few months. The last month. And maybe I'm one of those people that it needs a. Maybe what do they call them when they have a dog? They not a service dog. But I find that I'm a better person with her around. Calmer. She relaxes me. She's so much better than having people around. What do they call that? Emotional support dog. Maybe I needed an emotional support dog and just never knew it. But I sleep better. I enjoy having her around. So, but I didn't want to drag her to where I'm going this time because I'm not going to be gone that long. So, this new assignment is in Albany, upstate New York, and there's a good chance I'm going to be working 12-hour days. I don't know the shifts yet. I have to still find out. But if I work 12-hour days, the poor thing is going to be stuck alone in the house, in a hotel room or an apartment or whatever I end up staying. And then I'm going to come home beat and then want to go to sleep, and it's just not the best environment for her. And you say, well, then why did you take that job? That's a good question. Well, it's only a few hour ride, so there's no reason I can't come home every single weekend, and if I'm working 12s, then I will have 4-day weekends and be home. So she gets to play with my wife and son while I'm not there, and then I'll be, oh God, what is with the seatbelt? My seatbelt is twisted. Apparently that's a big deal. I've heard this before. And I know that this is going to be a good job if the 12s come through. If the 12s come through and I have a regular schedule, I'll just get hotel rooms 2 nights a week and we'll be fine. I'm good. Now, who knows what's going to happen scheduling-wise. Between the coronavirus and New York, and I'm going to New York, there's anything could happen, and I could end up not being allowed to leave, which would be really horrible, because I mean, I packed a reasonable amount, but nothing, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I packed an overnight bag. But I'm not gonna lie, this is as much as I wanted to go on this assignment when I was in Yuma. Now that I'm home, I just, with all that's going on, I think I would have rather just stayed home, stay with the family, and, you know, quarantined like a lot of people are doing until this whole thing blows over. Because I'm sure it's going to be an active place, and a lot of cases of coronavirus. So it doesn't sound appealing to me, but it's kind of my job, right? I gotta fix my mirror. Sorry. You gotta go and do what you gotta get done. It's not gonna get done itself, right? So I'm watching all these people posting their little Facebook things with the I don't get to be quarantined, I'm a healthcare worker and all that stuff, and I'm like, my initial reaction was, stop looking for a gold star. Oh, you want a pat on the head? Here you go. It was their jobs. I'm not beating my family and not get them sick. That's all I want right now. This is the first trip. Okay, this is the first trip since I've gotten my Mavic Pro, and I left the Mavic Pro home. I left the cameras home. I have a feeling this trip's going to be all business. Long shifts. You know, hospitals are going to go in a very, very scary direction over the next few weeks, months. So I'm going to focus 100% on, you know, hospital stuff. I probably might do a live stream. I brought enough stuff to do a live stream. Pick up all lights, some, you know, tripod, whatever. So maybe I'll do a Hangouts kind of thing. We'll see. Just because I think people need places to hang out. And I don't know about anybody else, but there's only so much drone talk I can do. I want to talk about anything else than drones. I'm droned out, to be honest with you. Don't get me wrong, it's great, but, you know, let's talk about hammers all day. It's just, to me, it's just a tool. Man, I wish I could read this chat. This is why I've been doing a lot of this on Facebook, because Facebook is just so much easier to see. The font is like 3 times the size, and when somebody comes in, you see so and so has joined the thread, you know, and it's cool. But yeah, hospitals are scary. They're full of sick people. You got that right. And to be honest with you, I'm concerned that I think I already had the coronavirus. Now, this sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but I was pretty sick in Yuma. I mean, the fact that nobody else got it around me, it makes me say probably not. But when I get there, I'm going to mention it to them and make sure they know this, because they know it already. It's been a conversation. But maybe it would be worth getting me tested, not because I'm sick, but because maybe I was sick, and I don't know if the test will show if I'm sick. But I might have antibodies. I might be immune to it now. And if that's the case, then I should do all the corona patients, because I've been there and done that. So that's where I'm thinking. But I don't know if they can test like that. But it would make sense, because one of the reasons I'm going where I'm going is we have a bunch of pregnant people. So there's going to be a lot of different shifts and moving around. I just want to be on nights by myself, you know. I hate day shift. I'm not a day shift guy, but this could be, if I did have it, one, I survived. Yes! Old fat guy for the win. And two, I could save a lot of people from being exposed to it, which would make me a more valuable employee. Why that matters, I do not know. But if I can keep young pregnant women from being exposed to coronavirus by doing more patients, that, you know, like, when I say young pregnant women, I mean the other employees, not the patients, because I work on pregnant women. I get that. I just think it might be a good thing. I mean, let's you know, God gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Well, you survive coronavirus, then you should be pretty much the one taking care of the coronavirus people. I think. I don't know for sure if it works that way. But we'll find out, won't we? So today is Sunday. I start tomorrow. I have no place to live. I packed light because chances are I'm going to stay in a hotel, at least tonight. But I'm going to go and do my thing. I'm going to go meet up with a few people today and look at a few places. I'm not going to confirm anything today because I don't want to confirm anything until I have my hours. Because, like I said, if they turn around and says, well, you know, we're going to take you up on that 312s thing, and then I'm not getting a room. And after living in my own place in Yuma for a while, that broke me. I loved being alone. Oh my God, I just don't want to live with anybody. It was a nice break from that. Right, Holmes. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you got it, if you had it, and you lived through it, and it's funny thing is, I know that I'm like in that, getting up in that age where, well, you don't want to get it. I'm more important than the predisposing factors. Like I have a reasonably strong will to survive, and not only survive but live. I'm not letting that. I'm sorry. I'm not getting. Yeah, but I'm sorry. I'm crossing into stuff. I'm trying to keep an eye on the frame rate, but chances are this thing is going to end with no signal eventually. But not yet. I'll read all the chat later. But I don't even know who's in there. I know we have Love My Drone and John something. Sorry. I'd like to apologize to a friend why I still have signal. Sean Hyde. I'm sorry I didn't make your live stream this week. This is the first one I've missed in years, and I feel bad. Set the cruise control at a speed that's not going to get me a ticket. I wish dogs running around losing their mind. I wasn't messing with that moment. It was too good. But I'll be on more now that I'm traveling, and I'll probably, like I said, tonight when I get to a hotel, if you want, I don't care, computer parts, drones, photography, sexual positions, you name it. I'm up for it. I'll talk about anything. You need advice. Nacho knows a little bit about everything. but you know, jack of all trades, master of none kind of guy. So, what does that say? I can't read. You're going. Yeah, I guess I'm losing it. Well, I'm getting 30 frames per second according to the software. I'll give it another minute, and then I will... Oh, I have something to talk about. Yeah, I'm going to give it another minute. Alright. I know there's still a lot of people that think we're overreacting. Right? But look at Italy. Look at Italy and what's going on in Italy right now. What do they have? 647 people die just yesterday? If that doesn't make you go, well, I guess I'm putting my ass on the couch. I don't know what will, because we all, you know, the problem is, you know, and I think the problem is very, very American. And you can bash me all you want, say, oh yeah, it's anti-American, but we have a habit of getting in our own little bubble and giving less than two shits about what's going on somewhere else. And I know, like in Yuma, a lot of people were like, hey, it's not a problem, this is bullshit, we're overreacting, da-da-da-da-da. Then I drive across the country and I'm hitting stores and seeing the empty shelves and watching the cases increase on the news, and you know, the further east I went, the more gloved up and masked up and everything, you know, it started to get real. Because in Yuma, I was even going, let's just coin our own phrase. But, it's scary. Whoa, that's a lot of repeats. Okay, I guess I'm dropping out now, so I'm going to say bye-bye. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you all eventually when I have better signal. Thanks for watching. You know who. Back out. Hey, it's a CB radio thing. Yeah. You know who. Oh, the son of a bitch. I got a tire warning. That's just exactly what I needed.